In every quiet bookstore, something listens. This case, it was about a man who loved books and someone who thought murder could be written off like fiction. Jonah Larkspur, 64, was found hanging from a pipe in his bookstore office. Police ruled it suicide. There was a note typed unsigned, no signs of forced entry. But something was off. The note said, "I can't live with the debt." Only Jonah didn't have debt. He'd just closed a major deal with a collector. He was about to retire. And here's the thing. Jonah was afraid of heights. His ladder never went past the third step. So why was he found, hanging from a 10-foot ceiling beam? Let me introduce you to everyone who was in the store that day, and the secrets they brought in with them. Mira Sud, the assistant, bright, organised, but lately distant. She says Jonah had been off for days. She found the body just before opening, 9:01 a.m. sharp. Darren Larkspur, the son, out of work, recently cut from Jonah's will, as it turns out. He claims he hadn't spoken to his father in weeks. Lana Chen, a rare book appraiser. She had an appointment the day before to value a first edition Twain Jonah found in a storage box. Father Emil, the regular who never buys anything and always lingers. Real name, Emil Varga, former journalist, fired for fabricating sources. Each one had a reason to silence Jonah. Now here's what's strange. The suicide note was typed on Jonah's computer. But the timestamp showed it was written at 7:42 a.m. Mira opened the store at 9. The door was still locked when she arrived. Jonah's keys were missing, later found in the return bin behind the front desk. Why would he toss them? The rare Twain edition was gone. In its place, a cheap replica with a torn page. Jonah hated cameras, but he had a wireless motion sensor under his desk. It was triggered at 7:45 a.m. Someone was with him. Something's not right, is it? Why type a note on your work computer, then hide your own keys? And who had access to both the rare book and Jonah's trust? Think it through. Mira says she arrived at 9 a.m., but a barista 2 doors down swears he saw her in the alley behind the store at 7:50. On the phone, pacing. Darren says he hasn't been in the store for a month. But a receipt in the trash had a soda purchase, time-stamped 5:15 p.m. the night before, with his name. Lana? She was alone with Jonah the previous evening. She insists the Twain edition was a fake all along. And Father Emil? He was spotted in the locked back room 2 days before the death. No one is clean. So here's your final shot to solve it. Ask yourself, who knew Jonah was going to sell a book worth 6 figures? Who had reason to make it look like suicide? Who placed the fake? And who would Jonah never suspect? Think. It was Mira, the quiet, capable assistant who knew the passwords, the alarm code, and Jonah's exact routines. She found out Jonah was selling the Twain to fund his retirement and closing the store. She would lose everything. She stayed late the night before, deleted messages, replaced the Twain, then returned early the next morning, using the spare key she never returned. She typed the note, set up the scene, triggered the sensor at 7:45 when she staged the hanging, then exited through the alley, looped back around, and found the body at 9:01. Jonah had trusted her. But Mira, trusted the silence of books more than people. She would have gotten away with it, if not for one missed detail. The twain she returned had a receipt from her own Etsy store used as a placeholder. Police traced it. Jonah's store never reopened, but the books? They were donated to a library in his name. And Mira? She left behind a diary. In it, she wrote, "He was going to leave the shelves behind. I couldn't. I'll see you next time. And remember, truth hides between the shelves. You just have to listen for the whisper."